You are given a prompt for a speech,
Uh-huh.
and during this, wait a minute. Street prompt. There we go. And during this, you have to make a speech with the prompt using the images that are shown on screen. Usual, unknown, secret, or interesting stories about loan brokers.
About loan brokers?
Yes.
The fuck's a loan broker?
You gotta make it up as you go along, man, if you don't know what it is.
A loan broker. I'm imagining that's sort of like the person at a bank that just makes loans.
Yes. Are you ready for you?
Future me in editing. Am I a loan what is that the correct definition of a loan broker? If not shown on screen. I'm sorry. The story of a loan broker. This is the story of Jefẽ, the Mexican loan broker who moved to America during the 50s.
So this is Jefẽ.
Jefẽ.
Oh, Jefẽ, sorry.
Jefẽ. It's the he. He started out with nothing. He worked for a couple of sharks. He was just he started out as a henchman for some loan sharks.
And here's an image of said loaner shark.
Yes. Yeah, as we all know, Yoda. Yoda was a horrific gang ring leader who turned into a loan shark after the Second World War.
Who he had to deal with this beforehand.
He during the war he had to fight off a SpongeBob with zero fucks, and that left him rather badly scarred, emotionally. Yes, the sponge was horrific. It emotionally scarred him quite badly, and so he lost all pretense of the law, and he became a loan shark. And then Jefẽ, he was born with his face on his hand. Unfortunate, a very rare medical disease, but he survived it. And when Jefẽ moved in and started working with the loan shark, his companion was Screamy. Screamy, and Screamy. He was like the big muscle. You know, you don't fuck with Screamy. You can maybe give a bit of sass to Mr. Hulk Yoda, the boss, but you do not give sass to Screamy. And one day, Screamy and Jefẽ were out collecting money. Stop whistling!
This is a picture of Will's friend who's whistling right now.
Oh no! Oh, actually, no. Keep whistling. I'm sorry. Dear God, please put the chainsaw down. I am very sorry. Anyway, So Screamy and Jefẽ, they were collecting money from one of the debtors one day, and suddenly, the debtor he was fucking on edge. He had lost everything. He was gambling on horses. He lost everything. And so Screamy, he was gonna take out his frustrations on the guy's kneecaps when suddenly SpongeBob came out of nowhere in a blind anger, demanding that Screamy take him to his boss. And naturally, Screamy, he was defensive. He said, no, I don't sell out the boss that easy. But SpongeBob, he put on his most terrifying face and mocked Screamy's eyes. And as such, enraged Screamy got so angry that he grabbed SpongeBob by his penis.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is taking a dark turn.
To rip it off violently.
Jesus!
This is what he does. He's a debt collector.
But since he's a sponge, wouldn't it just grow back?
Shut
maybe
up.
Twice as large.
He was a debt collector, and
you know you got two more before you win this.
Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to tell a good story here.
I'm sorry, Senor. I did not mean to interrupt.
Anyway,
sorry.
Silence, Joanne. Anyway.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir.
Anyway, Screamy, he grabs SpongeBob Sponge Dog, and
Sponge Dog.
Naturally, someone. It's one of his moves whereby you grab someone by the dong, and they ain't gonna retaliate.
I am Sponge Dog.
You look at Screamy's face. You're not gonna retaliate against a guy like that grabbing your penis. And
you don't want to retaliate a guy like this.
Then suddenly, El Jefe's half brother showed up. And he said, El Jefe, I have come to get you out of here. I need to get you to somewhere safe. And El Jefe's like, why? And he's like, your boss, he is trying. You're in great danger. The sponge is mad. I have seen him. so El Jefe runs away with his brother. And naturally, because he's angry, the boss sends out, calls upon his most terrifying guy to get El Jefe back.
Yes.
He calls Jack and Dunny the arm, and Jack's the guy, but Dunny's the arm.
All right. Does he have an Australian accent?
Yeah, Jake and Danny.
All right, mate. I'm from Australia.
Jake and Danny, they were done sent out to go and find El Jefe and his brother, who was trying to take him back to Mexico, because turns out Crime Boss was trying to frame El Jefe for being a loner, or whatever the fuck he was supposed to be. And so they get into a car and they start driving. And they start heading out to Mexico. And suddenly they hit a bump. not just a regular speed bump, but a map. And, But what a beam up is it's like
it's the Australian term for bump. Bump.
No, he gets beamed up. A bunch of aliens come out of nowhere and they beam him up. But only El Jefe, his brother, stays in the car, more confused than anything. But then again, he's got a fucking basketball tied to his head or whatever the fuck that was.
Alright.
So he just kind of brushes it off. And the aliens, they see El Jefe.
Oh god.
And they question, is it normal? Is it normal for human beings to have face on their hand? And El Jefe's like, no, it is rare genetic defects in your... And the aliens are like, maybe we can fix you, El Jefe. We can take your face off your hand and put it on where your face should be. And El Jefe's like, I must consider this for a moment. And the aliens like, we can do it for free. We need to understand human beings better. It's just part of our research. And so El Jefe considered for a while, until suddenly the idea popped into his head that maybe he should. Meanwhile, back on Earth, El Jefe's brother got bored. He got so bored he drove all the way up to Canada when it was snowing.
God.
And it was snowing.
It was snowing.
It was snowing. And,
little did he know, it was snowing.
It was snowing. And he gets caught off guard in the snow. And then suddenly he crashes his car in the snow. And so a bunch of people, friendly Canadians, like, hey buddy, we shall get you out of snow. And so they help him dig out of snow because Canadians are used to it. They are 50% snow themselves. And then one of them looks at El Jefe's brother.
Oh god.
And he say, you brother of El Jefe. And the brother say, yay. And the guys say, well, I know where El Jefe go. I can show you the aliens if you follow me. And they all get into El Jefe brother car, and they all have quick drink to celebrate fact they get out of snow difficulty. Hence the significant amount of alcohol in the back of the car.
Oh yeah.
And they start driving, and they head back to where they last saw El Jefe. As they were going there, they saw the UFO fly over.
Oh god.
A beam of light shot out of the UFO.
Stop! This needs to end. You've surpassed it.
Hold on, let me finish. A beam of light shot out of the UFO, and down from the UFO came El Jefe. And what do you know? His face was no longer on his hand, but instead on his other hand. And he was very cross. And El Jefe brother look at him and they say, El Jefe, why? What happened? Your face is not on right hand. It is on left hand. what
It's
happened?
just because of puberty. Puberty, my brother.
And then El Jefe simply say, I have no fucking idea. I want to go home, and I want to go to sleep.
Oh boy. Alright. So,
And that was the story of El Jefe. I have no idea what fucking accent I was doing through half of that.